Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm here with a review and first impression on the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion. I got mine in the shade Classic Ivory. I am so excited to be trying this product out. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so right now I'm on the L'Oreal website, and it says this retails for $16.99, which is a little bit pricey for a drugstore foundation, but I heard it's amazing. Now it says it's a liquid foundation, fresh, luminous finish, and it's buildable coverage. It's available in 12 shades, which is absolutely amazing for a foundation to have 12 shades, because some foundations at the drugstore don't have that many shades to choose from. So it has 12 shades. It's absolutely amazing. So it says the finish is fresh, natural, and luminous. It says the coverage is sheer to medium. It's buildable coverage, which means if it's sheer to medium and you can build it up, it can get up to be a full coverage. So we'll see if that gets cakey as well. It says it's for all skin types, safe for sensitive skin, which is really, really good. It also says that this does not clog the pores, so hopefully it lives up to what it says. So I'm going to start off by just priming my face. I know in some reviews, a lot of people just prime half of their face. When I do my everyday makeup, I always prime my face. So I definitely want to see how well it lasts with my primer. So you could do it without your primer if you don't use primer. But I'm going to do both sides with my primers because that's how I normally apply my foundation anyway. So for my primer, I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and Hydrating. Because again, my skin type is very dry. So keep that in mind as well. So right here, this is what the foundation looks like. So it has a really cute pink gold packaging, and then you open it and it has the little kind of sponge applicator that you can use. But I don't think I'm going to be using this today. So it also has a mirror, which I really like in my foundations to have a mirror. I think it's so convenient, which I love. So then you open it up, and on the top it has a paper that says L'Oreal, Makeup Designer Paris, blah, blah, blah. And then you open it up. And that's where you have all the foundation. I think this is such a great idea because it's just so convenient. I don't know, I'm just super excited. It looks like it has a lot of foundation in there, so I'm really excited. So on my one side of the face, I'm going to be using a beauty blender. On the other side, I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush to apply it. Okay, so this is what my face looks like without any foundation. Now, I do have a couple of breakouts, which is going to get me started. So this is a great time to use this foundation to see if it covers it up. So I'm going to be doing the beauty blender on this side just because I have a few breakouts, and I always love using my beauty blender with foundation. I never usually use a buffer brush, so I want to see how well it covers with my favorite thing to apply foundation with. I'm just going to go ahead and dip my sponge into the applicator. Whoa, look how much foundation that got. It just was one dip and I got that much foundation on the applicator. Okay, so I'm going to be applying this all over my face. Whoa, that was full on coverage. So on this side we have the one layer of the foundation, on the other side we have nothing, and I'm so impressed right now with how this applied. For starters, super hydrating right when I put it on, and right now it feels very hydrating. Like, it feels absolutely amazing on my skin. It definitely didn't cover up everything. I still have a little bit of redness seeping through, but it covered up the whole entire one side of that face with that one dot of foundation. So I'm really impressed with this, and look how luminous it looks. So as you see, it didn't cover the redness on my blemish as much. And I still have a little bit of redness underneath my nose. But as of the rest of my face, it looks super, super flawless. Like, it looks amazing. Very healthy, very luminous. And it definitely feels sticky. It doesn't feel like it's set at all yet. But we shall wait. And of course, I'll set it with the powder later, because that's what I usually do. But it feels absolutely amazing on my skin. It feels very, very lightweight. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin. So I want to see if it's buildable like it says it is with the beauty blender. So again, I'm just going to be going in one dot, and you get that much product. Okay, so I went ahead and built it up, and it definitely became a full coverage when I built it up. It did cover the redness on my blemishes, but again, you do still see my blemishes. I'm going to go ahead and do a third layer just to see if you can really build it up like it says. So again, into that. So I went ahead and put a third layer on my skin. It does not look cakey at all. So compared to this side of my skin, this is just flawless. Like, I am so impressed with how well this covered up my acne, with how well it's covered up my redness. Now I'm going to try it with the Morphe M439 brush. So I'm just going to take the foundation and dip my brush into it, and you get a lot of product. And I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so this side right here is with the brush. Now, it did blend out very, very nicely with the brush, but the only thing I would say using a brush with this foundation, I feel like it kind of takes away of the product. But right here is with the buffing brush, and then you have this side with the sponge. So far, I'm really liking it with the sponge a lot more. I'm going to go ahead and build it up with a second layer with this brush. Okay, so I went ahead and built it up for a second time with the brush, and I still feel like it is still a medium coverage. I still see some redness seeping through on my skin, and on my nose. It didn't cover up anything on this side because the brush kind of takes it away, and I still have a little bit of redness underneath my nose. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a third layer to see if it actually can be a little bit more coverage with the brush. As you see now, I'm kind of tapping with this brush because I feel like with this foundation, if you do kind of buff it, it kind of takes away from the product and it gives you a more less coverage. So with this brush now, I'm just going to go ahead and tap it. So I definitely prefer a beauty blender with it, but it still works with the brush. You kind of have to build it up a little bit more, I would say. So now that I've finished the whole entire face, I definitely recommend using a sponge with it. I think it gives you a lot more coverage, and it looks a lot better when you use a sponge with it as opposed to using kind of a buffing brush. Because I don't like using these kind of brushes with foundation because when I buff it, it kind of buffs away at the foundation. It might just be this foundation, but I really just love how this looks with the sponge. It looks so full coverage. It didn't cling onto any of my dry patches. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup to see how it kind of lays on it, and I'll be right back. So I finished my whole entire face of makeup. I absolutely love how it looks. Everything was super easy to blend over top of it. I really love this foundation. I give it a 10 out of 10. It is absolutely amazing. It feels lightweight on my skin. It is very healthy and luminous, and I did do 3 layers and does not look cakey whatsoever. I see no dry patches. So I definitely love this. I definitely recommend it for dry skin. I think it's so amazing. So yeah, I really love this foundation, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. So I was thinking about doing Test It Out Tuesdays or Test It Out Thursdays. Let me know down below if you guys would be interested in that, and also comment down below some things you guys want me to test out from the beauty industry. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.